Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever you want it to be. It is the OT Sports Air Sunday afternoon here in lovely Tampa Bay, Florida, and your Warriors are taking on the Rochester Rattlers. Rumor has it that if we win this game, we get to go into the championship tomorrow morning and we get the rest of the day off. But that's a bunch of math that I am not capable of doing. Let's just see what happens after the Warriors get out there and play this one. A win would be just lovely. We're short a few players here today. Best wishes for all those that are down and out. We've got a few on the IR. Grimberg got bit by a shark yesterday at the beach. Harper's out with an illness. Kyler is out there skating. He had that knee injury yesterday in the game as he saw some of the shifts he missed, but Coach Bud Gilroy in the dressing room did what he had to do. Billy Bob was there to break it up, and Nice is on the ice. He looks like he's going to start that one. That means Burdette and Urgis are out alongside. That's going to put Allen and Medeo on the blue start as the Rattlers do the last little across the ice intimidating tip tap. DJ back in. Oh, it keeps falling off. It can hang. Just up there. There we go. DJ Kane is getting the call. He's between the pipes for your Warriors, and this is a big one. Don't change your flights yet, folks. We'll see what happens. This team won a couple games yesterday. Won one game, tied another one. We had that tie and a loss, all within 20 seconds of the third period on both those games. So we know the Warriors are capable of coming out and winning a hockey game. Hot start, crash the net. Break it out of our own zone. Back to basics. Let's get some hockey action going on. Gray versus white. Those white and purple jerseys looking kind of sharp out there. I like that. But I don't like what happened there as the Rattlers win this one. They come in on the aggressive forecheck to start this game. Back out to the blue line. They make the pass, feeding it into the corner. Setting themselves up, passing the puck around cleanly. Centering pass. Back out to the blue line. Another shot comes in. Kane has to be quick as he drops down, seeing the puck go wide of his net. Back out to the blue line. The Rattlers are starting this one aggressively, trying to make that pass back out in front. They're working their way in. Around McGowan in the corner. Nice back in there, helping out McGowan. Tips that one up to Kalergis. Kalergis loses the puck and then gets bodied off of it as it sneaks over across the blue line. The Rattlers reset, turning right back in, taken away by Kalergis, making that pass here by Fredette. He tips it in, going wide of the net, goes back, picks it up off the backboards. Kalergis gets tripped in front. He's going to draw a penalty, and the tag behind their own net. And the Warriors going to see a power play here, only a minute into this game. 5-on-4 action coming at you. Hopefully everybody can hear. I did notice what it's talking about cutting and on the wrong. I can see it cutting in and out. That's weird. Warriors looking to get set up on this power play. They're in deep. Foster stepping in off the blue line. That one goes past Kolchevsky. Haviland back in his own end. Goes behind the net, checks up the opposite direction, makes a pass in front of his net to Kolchevsky. Breaking up the far side. He has Popovic, gives it to Foster at center. Devin Foster ripping trying to split through the defense. And back checker breaks up, kicking it in. Pass in front. Haviland can't get it. But now he has it behind the net, trying to wrap around it. Underneath Popovic's stick as they go crashing towards the net. I think the coach was talking about that in the pregame presser where he wants this line to get to the net. They did just that on their first shift. That one's iced down and side of the net it goes. Good pressure here by the Warriors. To go in the power play opportunities. They switch up and bring out the next power play unit. That's going to be DeVos, Paulin, and Blanchard. Looks like rolling with 4D. They got 9 forwards and 4D. In front and out. Rattlers shorthanded, working their way through center ice. Come in, not on icing call this time as they put it in behind the net. Madeo going after it. Austin shoots it out to the blue line, doesn't clear it out of the zone. Then he gets another swipe at it, up to Blanchard at center, makes a pass through. Stolen away by the Rattlers. Now here, still shorthanded, trying to work their way in, taken away by Paulin inside his own blue line. Making a pass to McGowan. He sees DeVos, sees some pressure there. DeVos gets pinched up against the boards, and the Rattlers kick it back. Madeo can't split through, knocked off, back over to Blanchard. He skates through. Blanchard evades the checkers, and he shoots one in that's tipped off the shaft of the Rattlers player, so that's going to remain inside. The seconds left to go in this power play for the Warriors. 10:23 left in the first period. I'm Harry Haviland, back on the air with you. The Tampa Bay. Nice, Kalergis, and Fredette back out there joining McGowan and Madeo. He's winning that one over to the side. Back to Madeo. Hammer hard around the boards. Kalergis get up in the corner. Back out to the point. McGowan dumping it. He's spinning the corner, trying to work his way out. 1 second left. That penalty is over. It's blue line. Shot in. 5-5 hockey. Making that out as the player snuck in behind. McGowan puts a stick on it, breaking the play up enough for Madeo to come back and steal the puck away. Good stick work there by McGowan. There's an interference call all day long. Even the coaches were looking for it. No call on it. Glove down and shoved down from behind. Back over and Nice out of the zone. Dimitri back over in front for net on his own, and he took out a plane trying to land at Clearwater Airport instead of hitting the net. And we're going to remain tied at 0. It looks like a piece of that was on the goalie, so I'll take back my comment because he must have tapped it. They're keeping that one inside the zone, meaning the Rattlers were the last ones to touch it. Foster now back checking his way out of the zone. Back over to Nick Foster. Across to Kolchevsky. As Haviland and Devin work their way into the zone. Rattlers bring it out. Now they get a 2-on-1 opportunity as they gain the Warriors' end. Taken away, but then stolen right back. Stick lift by Devin Foster. Out to the blue line and clear. Comes inside, and that's another reason I hate those offside calls. The Warriors were off to the races, but the Rattlers were still inside their blue line. Whistled down for an offside call. 9:04 left to go, first period. One back by the Rattlers. Here comes Rochester across the red line, shooting that one in deep. They're going to chase it down. Nick Foster's going to be the first Warrior to get in on the action. Devin joining him. Haviland, that one goes under escape. Back out to the blue line. Shot comes in right in between the pads of Kane. He closes them together, keeping it outside the net, and a faceoff's going to be taking place just over his shoulder. This line staying out there. Foster, Haviland, Popovic. Deer changing up. That's McGowan with it. Oof. Does get it all the way out, though. Rolling through. Rattlers are back in on it. Popovic skating hard in on him. They kick it back to the blue line. Trying to pass that one across. It's a little bit too high to handle, so Popovic gets back in on the play. They tip it into the corner. Bring it around the far side for Austin Madeo. Madeo letting that one go. Pop's kicking it through and clear the blue line. Haviland couldn't take that pass away. It was right on the tip of his stick. He's back out at center ice with Pops still pressuring inside. Tip back over to Foster, and now they're on the retreat. Rochester turning, setting up, across to the far side. Players wide open. Steps inside. Coming across is Popovic, ducking down in front of that shot. Sacrificing a body to make the play. They get another shot off, and Kane had to be sharp. Off the back boards, and another rip's coming in. Tipped over to the side by Kane. McGowan in the corner. Behind. McGowan again trying to get this one out of his zone up to Popovic. Clears it all the way down, and the player runs him over. Haviland's chasing it, but it's going to be an icing call. He gets onto the puck. Game is starting to skip. I can't do anything about the Wi-Fi in here. My apologies. I apologize. I'm apologetic about the situation. Again, not the best setup on this rink, as you can see even on the video. We're halfway down the bleachers, pinched up amongst the commoners in the stands, no press box. The Rattlers getting set up here, passing it around. Warriors trapped back in their own zone. They all race up, collapse on the D-man. One guy in front, back over to Nick Foster. Kick to the side by Kolchevsky. DeVos to Paulin. He's got Blanchard ahead of him. He puts it above the stick. Now Blanchard's going into the corner trying to find it. DeVos, centering pass to Paulin. He can't get a shot off there. The defense was all over him in front of the net. Rochester with a pass out to the blue line. Kolchevsky intercepts it, drops it back over to Foster, feeds it up the boards. Blanchard comes back to pick it up at the red line, gets that knocked off of his stick. Now he's got to fight to get it back. He does, and then rippling boards in front of the scorekeeper's bench, back over to the Rattlers, who control it, trying to get it out of their own end. Having a tough time getting it over as Paulin crashes in. They get it back out to center, past Nick Foster, and now DeVos coming back in. Find the net to Paulin. Shoots one hard. Rattler deep man is going to be waiting there at the blue line for it. He misses on the pass and then drop back over. Nick Foster trying to get it to Paulin. They're going to wave icing off. The Rochester team comes back in, circling with Paulin on top of him. Back out, tipped up off the glass and clear of the zone. Nick Foster over to Kyler Neese. Tap back in, and it's going to be an offside call. 5:54 left to go here. First period action coming at you from Tampa Bay, Florida, live on the OTT Sports Network. Madeo McGowan on the blue line with the Neese line, winning that face-off ahead. Fredette just couldn't quite handle it, slips off the tip of his blade, and it's back into the blue line. McGowan feeds it now. Dump back in off of McGowan. He gets it to the blue line. The rushing Rattlers keep it inside. Centering pass goes through the crease over to the far side. Fredette going in after it, takes his man down into the boards. Back over to Madeo, feeding it into the crowd. The Rattler player still on the ground, but Fredette has it. Fredette has Hilaire just up ahead of him. He's going to hang on to this. They come in onside. Fredette sends it in and takes the hit. Rattlers turn it around, and Graham McGowan's got it inside his own blue line. Makes the pass up to Neese at center. Can't stick handle his way through. Taken back away by Rochester. To McGowan. Flipped up, and Fredette going after it. They just turn and hammer that one back out to center. Neese puts it in, gets knocked down. Slow to get up. Everybody in the crowd is gasping as he grasps at his knee. Foster line back at center. Flipped up. Haviland has it tangled in his legs. Nick Foster trying to knock it up. Now Devin goes into his own end. Kolchevsky on the far side. Rattlers take it away. Popovic flipping it up to Haviland. He can go. Got to try the contact. Spins at center. And now battles at the blue line for it, keeping it just outside. And then Popovic Foster takes it away. Haviland going around. He's got a chance here coming in on the right wing. Oh, looking for the pass to Foster. It's taken away, but then Nick Foster keeps it into the blue line. Back over to Rochester. Can't get it out of their zone. Devin back after it up the boards. They go high up off the boards. And back. Nick with a nice pass over to the Rattler team, but then he keeps it outside. Haviland turns, spins, knocks it. He's up on the offense. Just looking for that chance after a great game yesterday. This is as Foster and Popovic come across. Pop's still hanging on to it. Over to the backside, dumped in deep. Both players go down. Haviland centering. And it makes it all the way out of the zone. Coming in with some heat fresh off the bench, the Rattlers, and then a good back check there by Noah Popovic breaking up the play. McGowan swinging at it. Back out to the blue line. Rochester controlling with 3:24 left to go in this period. Still 0-0 on the clock with the Rattlers in. Oh! That one came through the crease and it went off of a defenseman's skate and in behind. Tough bounce there for the Warriors. Nothing Kane could have done about that one, but now they're trailing with 3:16 left to go here in the first. It's a 1-0 game. Rochester with the lead. Voss, Blanchard, and Paulin out there for the answer. Back to Kolchevsky, who's skating on the blue line with Foster. DeVos back to Paulin, shoots one, and Blanchard goes into the corner to pick it up. Brady trying to stick handle his way through, gets hit. Puck in front, Paulin's after it. DeVos is after it, sorry. Paulin now going on the far side. To the blue line, kept in by Kolchevsky. And behind for DeVos. Paulin after it, off the boards. Blanchard's the one who picks that one away. Tapping it back in, keeping it inside the blue line. He can't battle off 3 players. And now here comes Rochester. Working away through, stood up there by Nick Foster, and Joey Kolchevsky collects in his corner. Kolchevsky with some spin moves there of his own. Now he has it on his backhand, trying to work it through, and they don't get it out of the zone. Blanchard back in to pick it up, being chased behind his own net by the Rochester player. Blanchard stick handling, building up speed. Here comes Blanchard, Paulin with them. They come in onside, still has it. Shooting one towards. He gets a little stick on that one. It goes up high into the glass on the far side. Backhand keep in there by Paulin with Foster deep. Back into the Warriors then, McGowan behind his net. McGowan and Foster picking it up. Taken away by Rochester. Rattlers back into the corner, setting up in the offensive zone. Stolen away by McGowan. He hammers that one up the boards. Nobody home. And out to the blue line. Rochester again keeping it in. Sailing that one just wide of the net. Trying to center it. DJ's down. He comes up with the save there. I don't know if anybody knew where the puck was. Apparently Kane did. He hangs on for a whistle. $1:27 left to go here in the first period. Galergis out to the blue line, trying to feed that one through Fredette. Back to Nice, up off the boards. Taken away by Rattlers. Nice and Galergis pressuring him, taking away Fredette, and then pushes that up a little bit too far. Jumps over Nice's stick. He gets tripped down, falls down. Fredette trying to steal that one outside the Galergis' blade. Back out to Nice, bouncing rubber, finally lands on the tape of Galergis, who backs it into the zone. Across the ice, Rattlers kick down there by Galergis. McGowan with some time, out to center ice. Nice back up off the boards, taken down from behind there. Kyler's getting bruised up here in this ship. Here come the Rattlers, 4-on-2. Taken into the corner by Medeo. Couple of players in front. They still have this one circling around. 28 seconds left to go in the period. Working their way out of the corner. Rochester shoots one through the crease. Fredette clears it out of the zone. Nice with the pressure. Back to Fredette. Kyler trying to tip that one forward. He gets his stick lifted and gets taken out of the play. Galergis on the back check now. Forcing that pass to come across with 4 seconds left to go. Rattlers trying to get one last shot off here. Wrap around attempt, and Kane gets a pad down on the ice as the buzzer sounds. 1-0 is the score as we skate our way into first intermission. Getting all the feeds coming in. Everybody's congratulating this team on playing so hard, but they still are trailing. We are battling and need a victory here if we want a chance of making that game tomorrow morning for the banner. Kids are digging deep. Pops is giving them their instructions. And on what today is National Imagination Day across the United States of America. So I'm going to use my imagination right now, skating across that. Oh wait, I mean the kids are skating across the ice with the banner. It's not my game. It's the Warriors, but I'm imagining them coming out in this one, coming out tomorrow morning on National Imagination Day across the U.S. It's also another very special day, 1,500 miles away from me. A happy anniversary to my wife sitting at volleyball. 19 years today we've been married. And if anybody can put up with me for 19 years, yes, a round of applause. This is the first time the crowd has actually applauded anything this entire weekend. And Diane's getting the biggest cheer as her son just tried to make a pass out in front. Second period's underway. Haviland working his way out of the corner, power move. Another shot comes in, blocked down. Warriors coming out here meaningful in the beginning of this second period. Popovic into Foster. Devin Foster, Haviland. Stepping in from the blue line, Pops with the shot. And they are on fire, trying to do something here to turn the tides. 30 seconds into this game, they're going to get another chance at it here at the face-off in the offensive zone. And Rochester is the one that's making this. Foster, Popovic, Haviland, Kolchevsky, and back to Haviland. Backhand in. He takes another backhand. It doesn't get past these two. Evan up to Popovic. Swipes at one. Haviland trying to tip it through. Now Nick Foster has it. Passes across to his partner. Kolchevsky winding his way up. Joey Kolchevsky with a bit ahead of coming in across the offensive zone. Gets a shot off the backboards. Out to the blue line, clear. And pick it up. Backhand drop to Haviland, trying to tip this one through to Popovic. Pops away. Here come the Rattlers at the blue line, just inside, turning them around. Oh, Kane with the pad save on that one. Centering pass in front, taken away by Popovic. They've got some room to skate. Here comes Noah Popovic through center ice, got Haviland up ahead of him. Pops is going to take this one. Working it up, kicks it in. He's going to take a big hit up against the boards. A second one, the Rochester player goes down and Pop comes free, but Rochester ends up with the puck. Drop pass back into their own end. And DeVos is on the ice now, bugging him behind the net. Haviland still with him. Holland off the boards, and the Rattlers come in, tip that. Kane taps it, leaving. Got some time as he's in with a little 11 minutes here in this second period. Graham McGowan up to Paul and gets a tip on it. They wave off icing, sending this one all the way down. Rattlers making that clean breakout pass. They fumble it a little bit on center ice and then knock it in for McGowan. Again with a little bit of time, Graham McGowan. Stick handles his way through, gets it stripped in front of the net. Kane has a big, again, point blank opportunity. Another shot tipped in front and sent out to the blue line. They control it, knock it down. Another shot comes in. Kane finally grabs onto it and hangs on. Woo! Kyler Neese winning that one back to Medeo. He makes an attempt to get it up the boards. Fredette now tangled up, and Medeo's working his way out of the corner with the Rattlers on the puck. Up to the blue line is Kalergis. He's got Neese. Can't make the pass across. The Rochester player got in the way of that one and dumps it back in. McGowan with an NWB up the boards. Back to Medeo now. And not outside the blue line. That one was kept in. Now gets tipped back out. Rochester keeping this one on their tape inside the neutral zone. Make a clean pass up and gain the zone 3-on-2. And get a shot. He gets a piece. It goes up over the glass. Looking for a wraparound attempt to get another one. Missing the top corner. Warriors got to do something here to light a little bit of a fire. Get this out of the zone and back up the other side of the ice. They dump it out of the zone, and can Fredette find it here? Fredette gets sandwiched. Lergis looking for Nice. He's in front. Kyler Nice shoots. Looking for that opening on the far side, and he just misses the net. Nice taking it away, and he gets hooked down. There's going to be a penalty against the Rattlers again. Claire just having a little bit of a conversation, and then two players come in. Don't want to take any retaliation calls here. Let the Rattlers take their penalty, go up on the power play, and try and even this game up. We got 9:06 left to go. It's going to be a 2-minute break here for that player as he skates over to the box, and the Warriors keep 5 skaters on the ice. Nice, Fredette, and Kalergis, Kolchevsky, and Foster on the blue line. 2 minutes goes up on the penalty clock, and they are looking to do something with a power play here. Nice wins it to Kolchevsky. He stick handles at the blue line, dumps it into the corner. Fredette going to collect. Centering pass, taken away in front of the net. And then fed out to the Rattlers here. Short-handed coming through center ice. Circle this one back, then backhand it into the zone. Foster back up the blue line and to Kalergis. He's at center, dumping that across the ice to Kolchevsky, who puts it off his stick and then sends it in deep. The point of a dump and chase is to chase, and that's where Kalergis is headed. Oh, they're going to call him too many men on the ice as he's jumping over the boards. He had 1 foot over the boards, and the puck hits. And he's jumping over the boards. The puck hits him, and they're going to call that too many men. That is an unfortunate situation. Kalergis is going to go serve that. Now we're going to be seeing 4-on-4 for the next minute 29. There's been scenarios where there's been like 8 players on the ice and nobody's seen it, but Kyler has one leg over the boards, the other one's still on the ice. Puck taps him, and 4-on-4 hockey ensues. Lots of room out there to do some skating here. It's Foster and Popovic on the forward positionings. Pops in the corner. Rattlers trying to work their way out from the front of the net, into the front of the net, sorry. Back over to Popovic. He's got some space with this. Pops, passes up to Foster. Devin Foster coming across center ice, gaining the blue line. Foster's the stick handle and a little bit of a toe drag and shot. Puts it right on that target that the goalie has on his chest, but it creates another offensive zone draw. The defense change up with Medeo and McGowan joining this 4-on-4 action. And then a whole line for Rochester steps over the boards. Back over, Medeo into his own end. Being pushed up against the boards. Here comes Austin Medeo around. 2 players with him. He can't feed it through the second one. Now he's in a physical battle behind the net. Ending up coming out of there with it now. He has it, coming across center ice. Popovic with him, flips it in deep. Medeo and Popovic in on the forecheck, 4-on-4. Hockey still being played here for another 38 seconds before the Rochester steps out of the box. Back to McGowan. Hard up off the boards, clearing the blue line. Rochester backhands that one to center ice. Spinning around with it. Foster couldn't take it. Now Popovic wins, and he's on the back check, coming back into his own. Foster. Now he's got a chance. He's got Popovic up ahead of him. Pop's facing the wrong way. That puck goes over his stick. Now he's into the corner. Noah Popovic. Drop pass into the corner. Nobody there. 8 seconds left to go. Player's going to step out of the box. Goes past McGowan, but that's going to be an icing call as it rolls across the red line. 1 second left, and the player can't come out of the box yet. Still 1 second. But they've got to watch that long lead passes right with 1 second left to go here on the clock. The player's going to be stepping out of the box for Rochester. Kolchevsky, the veteran that he is, recognizes the situation and backs himself up to the red line. Face off won by DeVos. Player steps out of the box. No pass is made as Blanchard takes it away. He can't shoot it in as they were still offside. Now they're back on. Now killing off a penalty for the next 19 seconds. It's 5-on-4 for Rochester. They sauce it a little bit too high. Back over to Kolcheski. He's up off the boards at center ice. Back over to the Rattlers, circling around the far side, taking this one inside in front of their own bench. Blanchard in his pocket and sending it over to the far boards. Kolcheski up, trying to get it to DeVos has it. Can't clear it out of the zone. DeVos finally does with a backhand. It's going down. No icing's going to be had on that one as Rochester picks it up before it crosses the red line. 6:23 left to go here in this 5-on-5 hockey action in the second period in Tampa Bay. Stick handling through center. DeVos gets a little bit of a stick on it, but it ends up on Foster's side. He hammers it up the boards to Paulin, sending it out of the zone to Blanchard. Blanchard trying to get his way to that puck, couldn't skate around the Rochester player. Now the Rattlers have it at center ice. Paulin pestering. DeVos trying to reach for that one. Back in, Kolcheski. Blanchard going into the corner for it. They center it, taken away by Nick. Up to DeVos. Here comes Justin DeVos coming across the blue line. He's got Paulin racing to the net. DeVos shoots one in. Gets crushed into the corner after he releases that puck. Another shot at him once he's down. The refs are talking to the player. And it looks like they're going to send him to the box for that play. I couldn't quite see what happened, but the Warriors going back on the power play. Hopefully they can get their skates over the boards and get the whole 2 minutes of it. 5-on-4 is going to be the scenario here when the puck is dropped. Player slams the door and he's in the penalty box, ducking his head and getting yelled at by the penalty box attendant. Power play opportunity here for the Warriors late in this second period. They are still trailing 1-0 off of that unfortunate goal in the first off of their own player's skate. Kyler Neese at the face-off draw for this one. Wins it over to Fredette. Powers his way into the middle of the dot and then loses the puck out to the blue line. Off Medeo's stick. He controls it. Medeo coming in, shoots one. Pad save by the goalie. Big rebound goes into the corner. They shovel that out. It clears the blue line. McGowan loses it. But that one's kept outside. Hey, Rochester comes in as nobody can seem to get a handle. Tapping it behind net for Medeo. Medeo gets it clear of the blue line. Fredette up with Austin Medeo coming across. He's got Neese in front. Medeo with the shot. That one goes high through the crease. Neese couldn't knock it down. Claire just up off the boards. He's inside the blue line with it. Claire just tries to get a shot off. They get a stick in front of him. It goes weakly into the corner. Now Fredette's fighting for it. It's underneath the skate. The player's just holding it up against the board. Trying to sneak this one out. He's just holding that one, killing the seconds off in the defensive zone. They whistle that one down as it's pinched up against the boards for a little bit too long. Still got 1 minute and 1 second left to go in this power play advantage. 4:39 second period action on the OTT Sports Network live here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Foster, Haviland, and Popovic out with Kolcheski and Foster now. Out to the blue line, win by Foster to Kolcheski, back to Pop. They get set up. Pops has it back into the corner. Foster working his way through. Foster with a sharp angle shot is loose in front, and do they get it? They are hammering away. Puck is still loose. How did that stay out of the net? I don't know. Oh my goodness. The Rattlers back into the Warriors zone. Foster passing it up. It's tipped by Popovic. Back in control are the Rattlers. They're still shorthanded for another 33 seconds. Popovic steals this away. Pops with a backhand to Haviland. Drop pass for Foster. Gets it through the skates. And another shot comes off in front. Knocked down from behind. And it sneaks out to the blue line. Kolcheski keeps that one in. Back over to Kolcheski. Pass in front. And then the Rattlers sit the length of the ice. It's not going to go all the way for icing. Or is it? No, it stops short of the blue line or red line. or goal line. Nick Foster is going to go to the box now for taking a player down. And with 2 seconds left on the Rattlers penalty, the Warriors are going to find themselves shorthanded. I still don't know how that puck didn't go in the net. How many times can you swipe at it in the crease? Oh. Oh my. Foster and Popovic going to stay out there on this penalty kill alongside Medea and McGowan. And they got 5 skaters. They got players on the ice right now. The Rattlers are going to drop one back into the box here for another couple of seconds until the players expired. That's still too many on the ice. There they go. Now they're going to just pulling them one side to the other, you know. Out of the box, and it's 5-on-4 for the 53 seconds. Warriors trying to get it out of their own zone. Dale in the net. 3:30 left to go in the period. Up the far side to Foster. Skips past him, but it does come clear of the blue line. Foster intercepting and taking it away is Popovic. Looking for Foster. They're going to wave that icing off. A lucky break there for the Warriors as they're killing off this penalty. Foster in on the forecheck, back out to the blue line. McGowan's going to leave that one for Popovic, circling at center. Pops comes across the red line, still stick handling. Tries to get it in deep, gets taken away at the blue line. Now he's check as the Rattlers come in. In, taking it into the corner, circling around. Look at his center that puck. It's tipped over to the far side. Rattlers still control, setting himself up on the power play. Rattlers behind the net. Warriors just keep the outside. Here's their setup in the box. Shot comes out from the corner. Good job there by Kane. And Popovic sends it clear of the zone, tips it back in, clear, and come back in off onside. Back to McGowan. Bouncing puck comes down into the feet and then clears outside. Good job. Keep it. Do just at center ice and then back defensive zone. They're far deep in the corner now. Amadeo skips a check and he has it. Austin Amadeo with a rolling puck. He settles that one down. He's coming through center. Still has some speed coming in shorthanded. Amadeo with a second attempt shot puts it on the goalie. Amadeo with the force coming down the ice. Just coming up short. 21 seconds left in this 5-on-4. But an offensive zone draw coming up for the Warriors. Somebody give them a microphone. That's all we need. Get here. You guys should be talking about this.
Bring them up. They would love it.
Let's go, Warriors!
Haviland with the face-off win. Back out to Kolchevsky. Backhanded in by Fredette. Fredette and Haviland out on the penalty kill. Kolchevsky and McGowan back on D. It's back to McGowan. Send it up to Fredette. Sending it down the ice. Haviland going after it. Putting the pressure on with 4 seconds to go. Haviland takes that away. Centering pass. Only person to be found there was wearing a white jersey. Stepping out of the penalty box is Nick Foster. Now we're back to 5-on-5. The Rattlers setting up at center ice. They put it past Kolchevsky. He's inside his own zone now. Looking to break this one out. Puts it off the boards in front ahead of Haviland. Back to McGowan. Stick down there by Haviland. Going into the zone now is Blanchard. Blanchard angled off that puck in the corner. He's still in the battle. Finds it on his forehand. In behind the net. Haviland's got it. Trying to center it through with Paulin creeping in front of that crease. He gets banged away. Tipped down and then sent up ahead. Kolchevsky. Out of the zone, backhanded out, but the Rattlers control it. Knocked down at center by Blanchard. Here comes Haviland, 3-on-1 opportunity. Pass across to Blanchard. He shoots and he misses the net. Paulin into Haviland, back over to Paulin. Keaton trying to go towards the net. The goalie puts his stick out and tips that one away. Here come the Rattlers up the far side. They put it up. He jumps over it. Shot comes in. Kane gets a piece of that on his pad, keeping it out of the net. 31 here in the second period. Rattlers pressuring inside the blue line. Boards. Paulin off the boards and out to center ice. DeVos chasing him down. They circle inside their blue line, back out to center. Chest flips it back up over. DeVos trying to get to it. To Paulin, up ahead. Tipped up by Foster. Time's winding down. 13 seconds left. Time for one last rush here by either team. And Foster sends it back to center ice. The Rattlers can't get it in. They finally do. 5 seconds as that board catches the puck and it rolls around. Buzzer sounds end in this second period in the same situation that we ended the first. 1-0 Rattlers as these teams continue to battle back and forth. Warriors missing a few key opportunities there in that period. Coach Foster getting riled up behind the bench, trying to pump his team up. Oh. Are you breaking the tripod now? Where did that come from? Huh. Does that go in here? Just a little bit. We're just not anything else. The tripod is falling apart. It's been on an airplane. Lots. Took it skydiving in Albuquerque. Too bad that footage didn't make it live. It was quite interesting. It is all or nothing. The Warriors in 13 minutes of see it forward. 8:40 start time does not sound friendly to me. So I'm thinking we should just come up and score a couple of goals here. Let's take this to a victory. Going to be dropped at center ice to start this third frame. Claire just being told to get on his own side of the red line. Can't really see the red line here. I don't know if they got a better view on the ice, but that one's won back and it goes past Medeo. He's ripping back into his own end to pick it up. Tip down in front, and then goes past Medeo. McGowan trying to pick that one up. It goes in behind the net. Rattlers setting themselves up here. It is 5-on-5, but the Rattlers with the advantages. They're making use of the open ice. Goes across the far side. Fredette with the tip. They're just going after it. The player in white gets to it first. He hammers it right back up the boards. He's trying to center that one through. It comes in across the red line, or blue line. They wave offside on that one as it was tagged up by the Rattlers team. Neese at center. Hearns dumps it. Neese peels off for a change. Foster steps over the boards. He comes racing in. Rattlers mishandle on that one. Fredette get his has it. McGowan dumping it in, waving off icing again. Foster behind the net. Has Kalergis in front. Fredette coming to help him out. Fredette on his backhand in the corner, turning. Puts it back, trying to center this puck out. He gets hit up. Now Foster's in there with him, pushing and shoving. They get it out to the front. Goalie sees it and fires up. You got to complete that line change with 11:39 left to go. OTT Sports Network still here with you in Florida. It's a 1-0 hockey game with the Rochester Rattlers leading your Arapahoe. Foster now. Great job on here. Only 4 skaters. Comes back out to Nick Foster. Haviland hammers it. Get it through. Down. Another swipe. It comes across the out to center ice off the back blade of Popovic as he's skating through. Kolcheski pushing. That one gets deflected high into the far corner. Big player from the Rattlers in there against Devin Foster. He's turning, taken away in front by Kolcheski. He's caught up in his skates, trying to take that away. Comes back in through the crease. Foster after it in the corner. Nick Foster trying to come in and help him out. Sticks are up high behind the back of the net. Haviland can't get it out. They finally hammer that one. Here comes Noah Popovic. He's coming up the side. boards. Popovic stops in front. Get the shot. Foster scores. What a pass across. Popovic awaiting the defenseman into and we've got ourselves one hockey game. Nick Foster. Nick. Oh, they're making full line changes here now. The refs are telling them to hurry up. We got a football game to watch. Rochester 1-1 in the third period. Dale hard down ice. No hands are up in the one hand's up in the air. No, they waved that off. It doesn't even make it to the red line. Blanchard intercepting. Brady trying to get a shot. He's tied up. Paulin coming in with it. Backhand in front of the net. Taken away by the Rochester Rattlers. Now the Rattlers come 3-on-2. A couple of Warriors collide with each other. Rattlers coming in. They shoot one, sending it wide off the backboards. Rattlers keep it in at the blue line with the pass back out. They send it in the corner. Taken away underneath the glove of Kane. He's hanging on. That one, another whistle, and another off deep in the Warriors. Needs Colergis and Fredette back on the ice. Kolchevsky and Foster still out there. The Ironman defensive efforts today. Shot through and in on Kane. He gloves it down for another whistle. Rinse and repeat, as I like to say. Back in the same face-off dot only a few seconds later. Warriors just trying to get this one out of their own zone. Rattlers control it back deep into the corner. Neese pushing them off the puck, trying to take this one away. He has it, sends it up the far side to Fredette. He had Colergis breaking out to center ice. He put it behind him. Colergis. Nick Foster in deep, wanting a little bit more taste of that goal scoring side of things. He's now back out to the blue line as Rochester. Rattlers coming in, forced to the side by Kolchevsky, centering pass, bounces around and goes to the side of the net. Kolchevsky up to tip by Fredette. Outside, back in the center, Fredette trying to keep this one away, gets it back over to Neese. Firing that one in deep, he rips off for a change. Fredette and Colergis in on the forecheck. Up off the boards to the blue line. Good time as he the Rattlers at center ice. 8:35 left to go. 1-1 hockey game here in the third period. Foster banging up against the boards. Kolchevsky there with Fredette still ice. He just keeps this pile, trying to poke it through. It comes clear. Rattlers kick it back in, then they end up skating out of the blue line with it. Centering in front alone, and they get this. And it goes past the far side of Kane. 2-1 Rattlers here with 8:11 left to go in the first period. God, I hope it's not the first period. I've been talking for way too long. You guys got to be sick of me. It is the third. Foster, Popovic, and Haviland reunite as a line at center ice. Foster wins that one. Now they still battle. Rochester ends up coming out of the scrum with it. Into the offensive zone down the left wing. They make the drop pass over, take another shot, sending it off the far back boards. Haviland pinching up against the boards against a couple of Rochester players. Foster in there, shoving it off the puck, still has it. McGowan now tipping it through. That one goes high. It's going to either touch the ceiling or the net. Either way, it's going to be whistled down. It looks like it's going to stay inside the zone. Comes off of a Warriors player. Gotta dig for this one. 7:47 left to go. Comes in, Kane steers that over to McGowan in the corner. Centering pass, taken away in front, another shot in. The Rattlers are getting these opportunities. Haviland takes it away, he's trying to kick it up ahead of himself. He gets, that's just gonna be an offside call, I guess. Outside the Warriors zone now. Time until we make it. Oh, they're gonna go on the side of the Warriors as it gets advanced. The Rattlers. It's one. Foster. By the goaltender, 3. Coming back, Popovic on the back check. Good work there. McGowan back with it. Popovic flips it on the backhand. Devin banking in front of the bench off the boards. Through the legs and then up. Haviland comes back. Can't take in front of the bench. Tipped by Popovic. Back over to DeVos now. And the Rattlers come in trying to center the pass back over across. They can't get it. Through. Chase it down. Out of the it away. Go over Paul and skip. That one gets tipped back into the zone. Nick Foster sending it up. The Rattlers working their way out of their own zone. Back step around that one. DeVos comes in, gets a swipe at it. They come in on the far side. Kolcheski forcing his man wide. Blanchard with a stick on it, keeping it into the corner. Can't get the centering pass through, but they have a shot. Step into the circle, fire one home. A 3-1 game here at 5:52 left to go in the third period. Warriors needing a win here if they want to get themselves playing tomorrow. If not, we're back on the 8:40 tonight. And I'm not changing my flight just yet. I have some faith in the team. Come on, people. I just want to change the flight and get those seats before somebody else in the stands does. Claridges with the backhand in front. Oh. Into Fredette on the far side. Fredette banging up against the boards. He gets taken down, trying to come out in front. The big man shoots, tapping it through. And a puck stays out. The goalie almost had it covered, but the ref couldn't see it. Good work there. The Warriors aren't giving up just yet. They're trailing by 2 with 5:31 left to go here in the third period. Power play. Oh, and a power play, and they are going into the penalty box.
I don't know what that was about.
I didn't see the penalty there. They still have too many men on the ice. They're calling one off. 5-on-4. Here's an opportunity for the Warriors that I didn't see what happened. They got 5:31 left to go on the clock. 2-minute man advantage. Hopefully they don't even need all of that. But here come the Rattlers short-handed out through center ice, tipping that one in deep. Going back to pick it up as Medeo. Circling in. Go get the puck. We gotta have somebody collapse on top of him. We got the extra man. Send another player, but don't leave the one in front. Good call there. Just stick handling their way around, killing some time off this clock. Back to McGowan. McGowan skating up. Claridges and Fredette have to hold up. McGowan still has it. He brings it in across the blue line. McGowan still with the puck in the far corner. Battling for it. Now it's taken away by the Rattlers. It sneaks out to the top of the outside hash marks. They're just into Nice. Fredette behind the net. Goes around the far boards. Medeo's going to step into this. Past him. And now McGowan's got to hustle back for it. Rattlers inside the offensive zone. Stolen away by Kalergis. Here they come on the power play. Kalergis and Fredette coming through center ice. Keeping it onside. Kalergis tries to shoot that one. It's into the corner. Muscling his way through. Kalergis still has it. Wrap around tuck. And Fredette gets another shot at it, but it's underneath the goaltender. And a late hit as Kalergis is down on the ice. He's good as he's slow to get up. 4:11 in this game. 39 seconds left as power play unit number 2 steps out on the ice. It's going to be the Foster line, accompanied by Foster and Kolchevsky on the blue line. Devin at the face-off draw, deep inside the offensive zone. Wins that one back. Gets it to Popovic. Out to Kolchevsky. Rattlers race to it. Keep it on their sticks. Back into the zone. Popovic and Foster both stepping into it. Pops has it. And now Nick Foster's got to come back. They cross the line short-handed down the right wing. Shot comes in. Kane with the save off of his pad. Ring around the boards. Haviland with it. Fakes the shot around the far side. Then he makes a nice crisp pass to the Rattler player at the top of the slot. Rattlers circling inside the blue line. Dump it back in deep. Haviland flipping it up the boards. Popovic looking for it. Rattlers now back to 5 men on the ice. Nick Foster deep, gets tripped down, back to his stick as he's lost. Kolchevsky and stepping in, Popovic. Kolchevsky now getting back to his position on D, breaking that play up. Popovic with a backhand across to Devin. Devin with the flip pass to Haviland, who swipes it inside the blue line but can't pursue the puck. Down to under 3 minutes left to play in this hockey game. Kolchevsky gets hooked up and taken down against the boards. He gets up on his feet. He's not happy about that play. Kept in by the Rattlers. They've got to play towards the front of the net as they control it in the Warriors' corner. Rattlers have it. Make the pass front and back to Haviland, who sends it the length of the ice. That one's going to get up on end and roll. Oh, I don't know if they call that one. That's a pretty weak icing call if you call me, but what can I say? I'm just a lowly announcer having to mingle with the peasants in the stands because there's no press box for somebody as important as me. Shot coming in. DeVos behind his own net, trying to get this one out. Sending it up the blue line and out. Blanchard's going to chase this one down. Out by the Rattlers. They came back into the offensive zone. McGowan takes it away, and here comes Graham McGowan across center ice. 1:47 left to go. They need 2 goals just to tie this one. He knocked off his stick. Now McGowan's back on the back check. It goes all the way into the Warriors zone. Medeo chasing after it. Paulin knocking that one away before he can get into the crease. Back over, back to Blanchard, in behind the net. Brady Blanchard skating around. He's got some room now. 3-on-2 if they hustle. And here come the Warriors coming in on the offensive side of the ice. Blanchard going around one player. He's got DeVos on the wing, and he's got Paulin in front of the... Gets it back over to DeVos, back to Blanchard. Fans on the centering pass to Paulin, and it's taken away by the Rattlers. Up and out, Rattlers inside the zone. Take the shot, final minute of play in the third period. Some pushing it. Oh, there's a hit from behind that's going to get a little bit feisty there in the corner now. But the penalty is coming across. Blanchard took exception to that. There might be a penalty on either side now. But the original one is going against the Rattlers, and that is the only one they're going to send. That was a hit down in the corner, 44 seconds left to go. I think it was Brady.
I couldn't tell if it was Brady or Justin.
I didn't quite see, but. Ooh. draw here with Neat, Kalergis, and Fredette out on the power play. 43 seconds left to go. What do they do with it? Popovic's out there. They got the goalie pulled. It's 6-on-4. Fredette with the shot. Oh, goalie making the save.
Let's go, Warriors!
Can they pull it off miraculously with 36 seconds to go? They got 6-on-4. Popovic's there. Kalergis back at the point. He misses on the first shot. Taps another one. The shot comes in. Nick Boster back. Can't get the other one off. Another whistle in the corner. Not sure what happened. 7.7 seconds, and they need 2 goals to tie it. There's going to be a timeout. As the coach gathers them at the bench and writes up on the board. This is how we score 2 goals in 17.7 seconds. We need 3 goals. This is how you score 3 goals in 17.7 seconds. That magical whiteboard of Coach Pops.
Like a tie won't help us.
A tie will not help us. We need the win, so I'm not saying it because I'm Canadian. I don't believe in that whole miracle thing. I've never seen the movie.
It had nothing to do with Canada.
Exactly, but it has to do with the U.S. hockey team, and as a Canadian and a Canadian hockey supporter, I just can't bring myself to it.
Against Russia, though.
I know. I watch the series of the 72 Summit series all the time, the show on that when Canada beat Russia, but I haven't seen where the U.S. beat Russia. No, not into that.
What about
Mighty Ducks? I've watched the Mighty Ducks, yes.
the Soviet Union from there, like what happened when they got back? Did you see that documentary?
What the,
About the Soviet Union returning to home after?
no, I didn't see that. Sorry, we're having a bit of conversation in the stands here. Not an argument, but 10 seconds left to go. This one comes outside the zone. Kalergis has it. Passes that across, and they flip it up to center. 3 seconds left. I don't think they're going to get 3 goals. This one's over, and we will see everybody tonight back here. No, it's at the other rink at that Frozen barn that we were at the first time.
But it's by our hotel.
It is close to the hotel. 8:40 tonight. Whew, I'm glad it's close to the hotel. 8:40, we might have to Uber there. It's going to be an afternoon. We appreciate everybody tuning in. The support is always loved here. The boys are fans of you just as much as you are fans of them. We're still having some fun here in Tampa Bay, Florida. We got an afternoon, and then we got some rest, and we're back on the ice. 8 tonight. To up if you're over in the Middle East, or just finish up your dinners early and tune in. We're going to be live on YouTube, the OTT Sports Network. Appreciate everything you do. Kim back on the camera with me. Thanks you as well. On behalf of everybody in the truck and the rest of us at the OTT Sports Network, I'm Harry Haviland, and I'm signing out.